do we think, brothers, we can be disconnected from God that we came out of and win? We cannot win disconnected from the thing we came out of. Believers should be walking around with that boldness. I wasn't built to preach. I've made my mind up, and I encourage you to make your mind up to trust God till the wheels fall off. And then if the wheels happen to fall off, I'ma still trust God to replace the wheels or repair the wheels. And if God don't give me new wheels, I'ma trust God for some wings. But I'm not gonna stop trusting God. While you're standing, turn your Bibles to the book of John chapter 15. Turn your Bibles to the book of John chapter 15. Today we will begin this new teaching series, and I'm very excited about what God is about to do. So I guess that's why the enemy is playing tricks with. Because faith comes by hearing. So the devil is trying to distract your ability to hear. Faith comes by hearing. And the more you hear the word, the stronger your faith becomes. And I promise you, this series is developed to increase your faith, to make you stronger as you chase down your dreams. This oldest series, Dream Chasers, never stop chasing God. No matter how old or young you may be, never stop trusting that God has more for you to achieve and to accomplish. No matter what level of life you may be at, you may be at the beginning of life, you may be in the middle of life, or somewhere near the finish line, but believe that God still has more for you to do. That more is what causes you to keep dreaming. That more is what causes you to wake up in the morning motivated to keep going. While you're standing, put this in your spirit. A quote from T.E. Lawrence. All men dream, but not equally. Those who dream by night in the dusty recesses of their minds wait in the day to find that it was all vanity. But the dreamers of the day are dangerous dreamers, for they act on their dreams with eyes wide open and make them possible. I pray that we have a house full of wide open dreamers, ready to do something amazing for God. See, we all have dreams. But there's a difference between a dream chaser and a mere dreamer. My God. While you're standing with your Bibles open to John chapter 15, drop down to verse number 5. Let me drop a few nuggets in before we get to the text. The difference between a dream chaser and one who simply dreams. A dream chaser is a believer with the courage to follow their heart and the faith to succeed in their pursuits. Dream chasers understand it takes action to achieve their dreams, and action requires consistency. Because anything the church needs now is consistent believers. Consistency must be fueled by determination. And we'll break that down in just a second. Let's go to John chapter 15, verse number 5. Brothers, do something for up here, because every word I'm saying is multiplying back 3-4 times. It's very distracting. Please help me. John chapter 15, verse number 5. I am the vine. You are the branches. If you remain in me, and I in you, you will bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing. Jump down to verse 7. Thank you, brothers. That's good right there. If you remained in me, and my words remained in you, the Bible's getting ready to bless you, church. Ask whatever you wish, and it will be done to you. The dreamer must always remember, as he or she chases her dreams, and never stop chasing God. For I've discovered, if I'm chasing God, I always run into my dreams. But the devil will try to get you to start chasing everything other than God. Have you chasing things that you think are what's important, you think that's a priority, and you forget about God. But as long as you're chasing God, as long as you're connected to the vine, God says you will be successful. You will progress. You will advance. I love the fact the Bible calls us God's co-workers. Meaning we're not in this alone.
Thank you, God.
But that God is with us.
Yes.
Through the ups and downs, the highs, the lows, through all pursuits of life. If we're God's co-workers, then God is in the midst with us. And that should encourage you this morning, that no matter what you're going through, you're not going through it by yourself. God put something inside of you, and he didn't give it to you and leave you. God gave it to you and says, now I will be with you through all it all. Give God some praise. He is in this battle with you. We're God's co-workers. And as long as we stay connected, there's nothing we cannot accomplish. Now I want to show you something. Some key words in the lexicon of every dream chaser. You have to understand. You have to understand who you are and what it's going to take for you to accomplish your goals and get to the next level. First of all, let me survey the crowd. Is there anybody here and you desire to go higher? You desire to do more. You desire to maximize your time here on planet Earth. You're sick and tired of coming to church. You're sick and tired of slogans. You're sick and tired of cliches. And you really want to go higher and do more than you've ever done before. If that's you, let me see you jump on your feet and say, God, I'm all in for real. Who am I talking to this morning? I'm all in for real. So in order to be all in, you have to change your vocabulary. You have to change how you speak. Number one, dream chaser must have courage. Must have courage. Courage is simply displaying strength in the face of fear. Because throughout your journey, you'll be faced with some fearful situations. But the key is you cannot be overcome by fear. You will be faced with fearful situations, but never be full of fear. You must have courage. Look at yourself and say, you must have courage. Because God did not give you the spirit of fear, but he gave you power and authority. And if you're really going to be a dream chaser, you cannot be a coward. You cannot walk around in fear. You must have enough faith. You must have the audacity of faith to stick your chest out and operate in strength. Because the strength you're operating in is not your strength, it's God's strength. So your courage does not come from yourself. Your courage comes from God. That's why I got to stay connected. Fearful situations to snatch your courage. Because if you don't have courage, you'll never make the first step to your destiny. Fear has paralyzed many dreamers. Fear has caused many believers to be stuck in position. The Bible says in the Old Testament, the children of Israel were overcome with fear, and they was going around and around and around and around the same mountain over and over again. Fear and excuses, lackadaisical attitude, negative attitude, doubt will have you going around and around. You look up, it's 5 years later, you're still in the same spot. Look up 7 years later, you're still in the same spot. 10 years later, you're still in the same spot because you never displayed courage to move forward. We must have courage. Number two, we must have heart. Every dream chaser must have a passion and an attitude that I can. An attitude that I will. In order to chase your dreams, you have to have a heart, and a heart has to be filled with passion. You cannot wake up in the morning feeling, I don't know how I'm going to make it. No one likes me. No one cares about me. No one's giving me a chance. You got to have the heart to go make your own chance. You got to have the heart to go make your own way. You got to have enough heart to make sure that your heartbeat is beating based on your passion and your adrenaline flowing. You're saying, I got an attitude. I will not be stopped.
That's right.
The Bible says something very peculiar. So as the man thinketh in his heart. Oh, you missed that. So the man thinketh in his heart. What you think in your heart will determine what you do with your hands. So as the man thinks in his heart. In the hood we say he got dog in him. Which means that no matter what he's facing, he's made his mind up. I'm going to overcome. I'm going to defeat. I'm going to conquer. I'm not going to let anything stop me from getting this ball. I wonder in the spirit realm, how many in here have made their minds up that the dream God put inside of me, I'm not going to let anything stop me from getting to my destiny, from reaching my goals, from climbing to the next level. I wonder how many in here really got enough heart to make their minds up. When I wake up in the morning, the devil has to tremble. Faith.
Yeah.
Faith. Yes, Lord. Your level of faith will determine your level of success.
That's right.
There's no other way around it.
That's right. That's right.
Your level of faith will determine your level of success.
Yes, sir.
We only obtain faith through God's word.
That's the only way we can get it.
The church has tuned out of God's word and expect God to bless us in his kingdom. Faith comes by hearing by the word of God, and the more word you hear, the more your faith will increase. And when your faith increases, you're now chasing your dreams, and nobody or nothing can talk you out of it. Without faith, it is impossible to please God. And then I need action. Because faith without works or action is dead. And the church has this image of being men and women of faith, but not action. You're really not a man of faith, a woman of faith, if you don't have action to back up your faith. You're just a talker. You're just giving lip service. Your action has to back up what's coming out of your mouth. What's your plan? What's your strategy? You have to have some action other than a pep rally. Remember back in the day, those who are old enough, you had pep rallies. And no matter how sorry your team was, the Friday morning pep rally was lit. I mean, the cheerleaders were cheering. The band was making noise. The players had their chest stuck out. But until you made a play, until you made a tackle, until you hit a bucket, none of that noise really mattered. And the church has become nothing but a spiritual pep rally. We make a lot of noise. We pick it up and put it down.
You gotta preach, Jefferson. Come on.
Well, can't walk in the bank across the street. When will the church be a place of real action? This generation should not run from the church, but to the church. We should be the examples of how to win, how to succeed, how to excel. Real dreams. And then consistency. Turn your Bibles to James chapter 1. James chapter 1. Consistency. Consistency has come almost like a curse word in the church. The most inconsistent people you can find in the pews and in the pulpit. Consistency. James chapter 1, look at verse number 2. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters. Now often in the Bible, you see the reference of the church being referenced as a female, and the characters usually are in the gender tense of he, him. But God's making it so clear that both male and female, brothers and sisters, you're going to go through something. So the Bible considered pure joy. My brothers and sisters, no one will be omitted from this. You will face trials of many kinds. Not just some trials, but trials of many kinds. And if you're going to chase your dreams, if you're going to be a dream chaser, you got to understand something. You will come against tests. You will come against situations. You will come against something because the devil is going to do everything he can to try to stop you from reaching your destiny. Watch this. Because you know the testing of your faith produces perseverance. And the last thing the devil wants you to do is make your mind up you will not quit. He wants you to get in situations that will force you to throw in the towel, to give up. The devil does not want to physically kill you. He wants to kill your motivation. He wants you walking around like a spiritual zombie, lost and defeated. But I've come to tell you this morning that God says there's a victory inside of you, and get up and chase your dreams. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, lacking nothing.
Come on.
Oh yeah, you missed that. You missed that. You might not get your shout on, but you will get your praise on. Mature and complete, lacking nothing. Make the parallel. Mature, complete, lacking nothing. The reason you're lacking because you're immature and incomplete. You missed that. You missed that. Because you're in your feelings. You can't reach your destiny. You're too easily offended. So you keep stopping and being inconsistent. You said, oh, what a mighty God I serve. But you let inertia frustrate you into declaring how good God is. Inconsistency. So watch this. If any lacks wisdom,
Come on. What you doing?
you should ask God,
Yes, Lord.
who gives generously to all without finding fault. It will be given to you. But watch this. Here's the but in verse 6. But when you ask, there's a criteria, a condition. But when you ask, you must believe and not doubt, because the one who doubts is like a wave of the sea, blown and tossed by the wind. And then if verse 7 don't wake you up, that person should not expect to receive anything from the Lord. Such a person is double-minded and unstable in all they do. Now we're shouting on what God desires to do. God desires to bless us and prosper us. But the Bible says, if you're double-minded, if you're inconsistent, don't expect anything from the Lord. Can you imagine waking up in the morning knowing God is not going to bless you? Inconsistency locks up the blessings in favor of God. Because why would God promote an inconsistent person?
Why would he do that? Why would your job? Come on.
The word is clear. That person, touch your neighbor and say, don't be that person.
Don't be that person.
That person should not expect
Don't even expect.
a loving God to bless you with anything.
Yes, Lord.
Because you're unstable,
Our Lord.
double-minded.
Double-minded.
We must stay the course
Stay the course.
and chase our dreams and chase God.
Yes.
Yes, Lord.
Inconsistency, let me look you dead in your eyes. Inconsistency has killed many dreams.
Wow.
It wasn't that the plan wasn't right.
Yeah.
It wasn't that the vision wasn't tight. But your inconsistency has robbed you of your destiny. Because your inconsistency cannot keep you on track. So you keep losing focus because you're so inconsistent. So God is trying to bless you here and you're so inconsistent. You're over there while God's trying to bless you here. You say, God bless my marriage, but you're never in your marriage. God bless my finances, but you spend all your money at sad house. Lord, protect my children, yet you never place them in a position of protection.
My God. My God.
You expose your children to every device and every demonic spirit, and you expect them to prosper.
My God. Help us. Help us.
It's like Deacon Jones has a track club. I've never seen him put ankle weights on a runner.
Okay.
And that's what it's like when a parent does not protect their children from the vices of this world, yet you're praying for my children to excel.
That's right.
Inconsistency. And then we must have determination. So I say determination. Dream chasers, we must have the attitude and the will to keep going no matter what.
Yes.
Stand with me real quick. Stand with me real quick. This month we're going to teach. We'll have to shift this whole ministry. Raise your hand if you've ever been on a cruise ship. If you've been on a cruise ship, raise your hand. If you've been on a cruise ship, raise your hand. It's a big one, a big boat, a big boat. You know how much effort and energy it takes to turn that boat in a different direction? But that's what we're doing this month. We'll turn this big boat in a different direction.
Jesus.
But we're turning while we're still in the water. We don't have the privilege of docking and turning. We got to turn while we're still operating in the water.
That is awesome, Pastor.
Watch this. Watch this.
Don't quit.
Determination. Repeat after me. I have what it takes. Say it again. I have what it takes. I'm willing to do whatever it takes.
Hallelujah.
Before you take this, watch this. Watch. My grandfather told me as a kid, the Bible says a liar should not enter in the kingdom of heaven. So you just made a confession, and if you're lying about what you just confessed, you're canceling your kingdom reservations. So let's say it again one more time. I can do this. I'm willing to do this. Now high five yourself. You just touched and agreed with yourself. Now sit down, sit down.
And I have what it takes.
Determination. Determination. You know, people that I've seen quit right before the breakthrough. Because they lost their determination. They let other people talk them out of it because they think Joseph's brothers could not see themselves operating at a level that Joseph was speaking of. So they tried to stop Joseph, but they could not stop Joseph. Joseph was determined. In the pit, he was determined. In prison, he was determined. No matter where you found Joseph, he was determined.
That's a good word, Pastor.
I want to run with some modern day Josephs that can go through something but still be determined. Watch this, watch this. Listen. When we were born, was based on the time frame our parents connected. But we started living when we connected with Jesus and started chasing down our dreams. That's when you really start living. When you wake up in the morning with a purpose. And that purpose would drive every decision you make.
Yes, sir. It will. That's good, Pastor.
Unfortunately, the church is losing a generation of millenniums because the world actually does a better job encouraging them to chase down their dreams.
My God.
The world will motivate them, but the church will tell them to sit down and be quiet. Wait your turn. Gifted and talented and sitting on the pew will not motivate this generation. And the problem, especially in the black church, is the only position of authority many of you have ever experienced was in the church, so you're trying to hold on to it so bad. Instead of raising another generation of believers and dreamers, you're trying to hold on to a spot so bad, but a spot that you're wearing a hole in, you're standing in the same spot year after year when God has given some young man and some young woman a dream to take it to the next level. Everything we need
Come on, Pastor.
to win, you can find right here in this word. Everything. Go to Joshua 1 and 8. Joshua 1 and 8. Joshua 1 and 8.
Jesus.
Joshua 1 and 8.
Come on.
And I promise you, if we get this word,
Yes, Lord.
I promise you these 4 weeks of teaching can change this ministry and change your life quickly. That's why I say quickly. The Bible says suddenly. You can receive a sudden shift if you apply this word. I've seen it. Look at Joshua 1:8. Keep this book of the law always on your lips. So I can't keep the law of God's word on my lips and I'm gossiping and lying and complaining and whining all the time. I cannot have lips of God's word with the same lips that's crying, complaining. Stop complaining, stop whining, and get in the word. Sitting in the locker room, we losing. Make a play. Get in the playbook. I remember one time, Michael Vick had got back in the league. He was backup quarterback, and the starting quarterback got hurt. They said, Vick, go in. He's like, I don't know the plays.
Wow.
How can God have given you a second chance, and you back in a league, and you don't know the playbook? Well, we laugh at Vick, but how many of you will be transparent and honest with yourself? God gave you a second chance, and you prayed your way back in. You pleaded with God to get you back in, and when God got you back in, you put your Bible. When the last time you picked up your playbook? God says it's time to increase. I don't know the plays. It's time to prosper. I don't know the plays. I want a better marriage. I don't know the plays. I want to raise better children. I don't know the plays. I want to get healed. I don't know the plays. I want you to shout, but I discovered shouting don't get deposited in the bank. I've decided to teach the hell out of you. To teach the poverty out of you. To teach the sickness out of you. To teach the depression out of you. To teach the lack out of you. I don't care if I entertain you another day of my life. I want to see the best of you. And the only way I get the best of you is I got to give you that word. So he's changing you right up, Jake. I'm tired of seeing you broke.
Preach, man. Come on with that word.
You got to get in this word. Just meditate on it day and night. 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 I love power. I love football. Basketball, baseball, hockey, soccer, whatever. But sometimes I got to turn it off and get in here and get my own winning play. I discovered something. The Astros get paid. The Rockets get paid. The Texans get paid. And I'm giving them all my time, talent, and treasure, and I'm not getting paid. Open up your playbook for yourself. I'm going hunting with one of the members at the Woodland location, and we're hunting. And the first exercise we're gonna do is with bow and arrow. Bow and arrow hunting. Shoot some deer. I'm a kid from the hood. I'm gonna shoot some deer. And he says you gotta pull back, Pastor. And before you release, you gotta focus on your target. And I heard Joshua 1:8 right there. Okay. To focus on your target. The reason, Devontae, many of us as African Americans are failing because we didn't have anybody to teach us how to focus on our target, so we've been shooting everywhere, hoping and praying we hit something. I'm tired of hoping and praying this ministry works. I'm tired of hoping and praying your situation turn around. It's time for us to pull back and before you release to have focus. Sharpshooter focus. If you need healing, focus on healing and learn every healing scripture you possibly can. If it's a money problem, learn every money scripture you possibly can. If it's a marriage problem, learn every marriage scripture. Pull back and before you release, focus. Meditate day and night. You too broke to sleep. What you tired of? You don't have enough to be tired. on this word.
Yes.
Day and night.
Day and night. You gonna stimulate your
You're not dreaming, you're having nightmares. Day and night. Just look what happens, look what happens. Don't take my word. The Bible says, then, so I say, then, you will be prosperous and successful. Success comes when I meditate and connect with God and God's word. It's time to get results. It's time to get results. It's time to get results. Come here, John. Come here, come here. Yeah. It's your first time being in one of Pastor's illustrations. Come here, come here. I'm going to give you a warning. I hit people, I kick them, fight them, tackle them, do all kind of stuff to them. Stand right there. You're the defensive back. Stand right there. Come here, look at me. I call a play. Yeah, I call a play. You run quick. I call a play, Sterling.
Okay.
But I never get anywhere. So now it's time to audible. Deacon Jones can tell you that audible is a sports terminology, means it's time to change the play in midstream. See, the enemy thinks I'm getting ready to run that same play. But this time, I'm calling it audible. I've gotten the word. I'm tired of being unsuccessful. I'm tired of coming on short. I'm tired of not living the life God said I should be living. I'm tired of not having overflow. I'm tired of not having increase. I'm tired of being sad. I'm tired of being mad. Tired of being broke. Tired of being dysfunctional. So I gotta call it audible. Somebody say audible. So this time, I'm running the route and it looks the same until I plant. You gotta plant. You gotta plant. You gotta plant and redirect yourself. Now I can go and get what God has for me. Now I call it audible. I got tired of getting stuck right here. Ain't you tired of getting stuck right here in your marriage, in your money, in your mind, in your misery? If you're tired of getting stuck, get in this word. Meditate day and night. Call it audible. Plant yourself and cut.
You gotta sell.
But it's time to plant and cut. If you want to shift, you got to plant and cut.
It's a good word.
I got to go. Watch this. Go to Genesis chapter 6. Genesis chapter 6. I got to go back and try the right mind. 2 weeks football. 2 more weeks.
Let it cut.
I got to get you ready now. Genesis chapter 6. Let's examine Noah, an original dream chaser. An original dream chaser. Look at Noah, Genesis chapter 6, look at verse number 11. Now, the earth was corrupt in God's sight, was full of violence. Am I reading the headlines in 2017? The earth was corrupt in God's sight, full of violence. God saw corrupt the earth had become, and all the people on the earth had corrupted their ways. So God said to Noah, verse 13, I am going to put an end to all these people, for the earth is filled with violence because of them. I am surely going to destroy them and the earth. Verse 14, so make yourself an ark of cypress wood, make rooms in it, coat it with pitch inside and out. This is how you're to build it. The ark is to be 300 cubits long, 50 cubits wide, and 30 cubits high. God just gave Noah a dream. And he gave Noah a dream with revelation, instructions, and directions. So don't tell me God gonna leave you blind. Because if God told Noah to have a dream of building an ark, and Noah had never seen an ark, so God says, I'm going to take you where you've never been before, but I'm going to give you instructions on how to get there. The question is, will you listen to the instructions, or are you still listening to Mama Neil? I got to work this out. I got to work this out. Noah had a God-inspired dream. There's a difference between a God-inspired dream and your dream. Noah had a God-inspired dream, and watch the components. Noah had no experience. Oh, you just missed that. Noah had no ark building experiences. And the reason God had give you a dream that you have no experience experience him because he wants you to trust him and depend on him, and he wants you to stay in connection with him because God knows if my dream is based on what I'm gifted at and good at, I'll leave him on the sideline and start saying, look at me. I'll depend on my intellect.
Yes, sir.
Most of my errors were made when I leaned on my own understanding because I thought I understood everything. I know maybe you can't admit that, but when you think you know everything, you're now headed in the wrong direction. So God gave Noah a dream when Noah had no experience because God wanted Noah to stay connected to him and his word and his son. Let me tell you something. The world will look at your resume, but God looks at your relationship. And when I'm flowing in my relationship with God, he stacks me on top of folks whose resume should be on top of mine. Oh, you missed that. You missed that. You missed that. There are people that God will position me to give advice to, and my resume can't compare, but my relationship with Jehovah can. Not only did Noah have no experience, but Noah had no encouragement. The dream chasers. There's 171,000 words in the English language. I don't care who encourages you. Find your word of encouragement and encourage yourself. Find your word and tell yourself, self is going to be all right. Open up your Bible and find your word and let the word encourage you. Mama may not understand and daddy may not understand. It's not that they mean people, but God gave you the dream. And if God gave you the dream, they'll catch up by and by. But stop waiting for somebody to tell you you can. You better tell yourself you can. Stop waiting for somebody who had no experience and Noah had no encouragement, yet Noah encouraged himself. Whatever you do this season, don't give up on you. Don't give up on God. This is what I discovered in the desert of ministry. That if I gave up on me, I really wasn't giving up on me. I was really giving up on God. Because every time you quit and throw in the towel, you're saying God can't bring you through this situation. God can't bring you through these circumstances. I dare you to encourage yourself. I dare you to stand up and pat yourself on the back and say, God created me and God gave me what I need this season. God gave me power. God gave me authority. God gave me insight. And my family will catch up after a while. My friends will catch up after a while. But I can't stay stuck here waiting on somebody to tell me it's okay. I don't need nobody's approval. God said build the ark, and let me go build the ark. Noah had no experience. Noah had no encouragement. And Noah made no excuses. I'm sick and tired of church folks with all their whining and complaining and excuses. Stop making excuses and make a plan. Stop making excuses and make a way. If don't nobody make a way for you, if don't nobody open the door, make your own door. Kick your own door in. If they don't invite you to the party, throw your own party and charge admission to your party. But it's time to stop making excuses. It's time to win. The DNA of a dream chaser. So say DNA. Don't lie. Ain't my baby. DNA. Don't lie.
100%.
He don't have my eyes. The DNA. Don't lie. Ain't nobody in my family got hair like that. DNA. Don't lie. Let's discover the DNA of a dream. A dream chaser is not afraid to balk the culture. A dream chaser is not afraid to balk the culture. Remember, everybody around Noah was tripping, yet Noah stayed focused. Noah didn't worry about being a people pleaser or a crowd pleaser. Can I be real honest with you? You'll never reach your destiny destiny. You'll never accomplish your dream if you're trying to please everybody. If you're trying to be in the crowd, you got to realize the crowd gonna drown. Keep reading the story. The crowd drowns. Those with the courage to not be afraid to lead the crowd, walk the culture, to go against the grain, those that are ones that will succeed this season. Every time somebody tell you, Carter, that you can't, that should be ammunition that you can. A dream chaser is not afraid to walk the culture. A dream chaser is not afraid to work long and hard to get the job done. God gave Noah a dream and a vision, but God also said, Noah, you build it. I'm not going to build it. God gave Noah a dream, but Noah had to get a hammer, had to get a saw, had to get some nails, had to get some work in. You're not putting the work for it. How you expect me to bless you in your dream, and you won't even work for your own dream? Before somebody else gonna bless you, you better get a hammer and some nails and a saw, a jigsaw saw. You better get something, a drill, something. Put something in your hands. Put something in your hands. God is tired of you coming to the altar with nothing in your hands. In order for God to do something, you gotta give God something to do. Ever since the creation, God had to use something to make something. So if you don't bring nothing, how you expect God to make something? And then finally, the DNA of a dream chaser. He's not afraid.
Yes, sir.
Or she's not afraid
That's right.
to be rejected. Read the text. God gave Noah a dream, and nobody in his family came to support him. God gave Noah a dream. Nobody in the neighborhood came to join the mission. A dream chaser is not afraid of being rejected. Because I discovered something. As I get ready to leave you alone, I have discovered something. Man's rejection is God's opportunity for promotion. Every time man rejects you and tell you what you can't do, that's another chance for Jehovah Jireh. Come here, Dead Freedom. Come here, Dead Freedom. You know your name. Come here, Dead Freedom. He grew up in a real rough community. He grew up in a community with police brutality. He grew up in a community where police made money off writing traffic tickets on black folks. He left his hometown with how many dollars in your pocket? 3, 4, 5? $2 in his pocket. The other day we were having Bible study. Me, him, and another guy. He said, Pastor, I paid off all my student loans. I paid off my car. He said, Pastor, I'm not bragging, but I'm debt free. He had every excuse to be broke. He had every excuse to be messed up. But instead he said, I paid this off. And he said, I had to sacrifice here, sacrifice there, because he understood that a dream chaser don't mind being rejected. Because if you're chasing the right thing, people won't reject you. People go, let's go to happy hour. Ain't nothing happy about giving my money to somebody else. Ain't nothing happy about that. You got to make your mind up this season. I may be rejected by my mama, may be rejected by my daddy, may be rejected by my homeboys. But God said this season, I'm going to give you what you need, because you are my co-worker. High five yourself. 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 Encourage yourself. High five yourself. Encourage yourself. High five yourself. Tell yourself, we getting ready. We getting ready. My last word. Jesse Jackson said in 1984, if not us, then who? If not now, then when? And that's my final word today. If not us, then who? Because somebody gonna do it. If not now, then when? Because the time is now. And if you don't do it, somebody gonna do it. If you don't do it now, somebody gonna do it. So if I was you, I get on board right now and say, God, here I am. Here I am. Here I am. Use me. Renew me. Restore me. I'm ready.